today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Holmes. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this, but I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Murray. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Holmes. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Holmes.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Bernard McKinney, the former Texan, there to make the stop. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Holmes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Bell. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Holmes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, they'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holmes over the middle. That's the tight end, Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Holmes. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
On 1st down, Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Busts through the tackle. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. But he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Holmes. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down, Holmes. Again, he's got that man Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. On first down, Bell, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Holmes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd down, Holmes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Bell. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, so people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Bell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw. Holmes to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had to...
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On third down, here's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On first down, Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. Bulldozes past him. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holmes. Crowder's got it over the middle. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holmes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Latavius Murray. His second. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
What's the run? Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He's tired of me.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up. On 1st down, it's Bell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
181 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holmes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to the game instead.
This is Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd and 2, Holmes.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Holmes. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Just
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it's Murray. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
All right, enough setup. Let's play you this clip our good friend Nia Polanco shared with us from her interview with Manny Kahue, offensive coordinator for the New York Jets.
As we get into the stretch run of the season, insiders expect your name to be in the mix as a potential candidate for head coach. Any interest on your end should the opportunity present itself?
I'm not thinking about anything except for this group of guys that I'm coaching right now. And let me tell you, this group is family. To see them figure the chemistry out and rise together with so much success, I mean, it's a coach's dream.
Nice dodge, but I'm not going to let you off the hook this easy. If you get a look at a head coaching opportunity, you're not going to pass that up, right?
Hey, listen, I'm not going to lie. Every coordinator in the...
Should we give him the good news?
Oh, it's definitely time to give him the good news.
We got to take a trip out to Oregon again once the season is over because Nike is ready to make you the face of that football brand next fall.
Hey, we talking commercial shoot, billboards, signature shoes, the whole thing, bruh.
I'm sure they'll have plenty of ideas for you there, but you and Zoe will have a lot of input on the creative direction.
Yo, you officially made it now. And you just getting started.
Man, it's good to actually hang out with you guys again. I feel like it's been forever since we've been able to just chill, you know?
Right, you see me at least once a week. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Miss Frequent Flyer Miles over here. She's been going coast to coast scouting these prospects.
Hard work paid off too. Things are looking pretty good. Should have at least a couple of first-round picks signed with me in the next few weeks.
Ooh, get it, Jay!
Congrats, you deserve it.
Well, I owe you big time. If you didn't give me a shot, who knows where I would be.
You would be in the exact same position. You would have figured it out.
Since we sharing big news, I got some myself. I mean, paperwork ain't signed yet, but looks like I'm gonna be doing some exclusive work with Nike, advising their newest signings on their brand direction.
Zoe?
Oh man, are you serious?
%. They saw that I was the brains behind your operation. They just had to have me.
I can't. No. You are too much.
There's no love for Zoe. Ever.
That was 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back, LOL.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Following the fumble recovery, Holmes. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was a pick.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray. On 1st and 10, Holmes on the slant. He's got Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give to Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holmes. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Holmes. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun. Holmes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Holmes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Steps away to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Holmes escaping the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Back to throw. Holmes. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Throwing on first down. Holmes. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. They'll run on first down. Bell. Broken tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Bell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
To throw on second down. Holmes got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
So whatever.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run it with Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He just... They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And fighting through it, he's got space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holmes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 47 the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Back to throw. Holmes. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Bell. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check. We own them. We own.
Again, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Holmes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holmes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion. On first down, Murray. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Holmes. Flushed out right. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
To throw on 2nd down. Holmes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He continues to show at this level that he can... They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
154 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets.
Really, emoji smiling eyes.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. Now, it's not like the kid directed the
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On 1st and 10, Holmes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. To throw again, Holmes. Completes it to Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Holmes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Back to the air on 2nd down. Holmes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holmes.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun. Holmes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Holmes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And got his man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want...
Throwing on 1st down. Holmes. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Holmes. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Holmes. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
On first down, Carter. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Holmes. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw here. Hauled in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back to throw. Holmes. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. First down. Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holmes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Holmes. Man open. Here is Crowder. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
Awesome emoji cool smile.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Holmes forced out to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Holmes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
On 1st down, Carter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holmes on the catch. It's Crowder.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Back him up 5. Play number 7 now coming up. From the gun, Holmes. And he's got his man in stride.
5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
On first down, Holmes.
Season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Holmes. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
78 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
First down. It's Carter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Carter.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down. Holmes. Quick slant to Crowder. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carter once more. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Holmes.
He's got his veteran tight end Landry.
That catch good for only a couple.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Holmes.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown.
Rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 1st down, it's Carter. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Holmes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
On 1st down, it's Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Another tote for Carter.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bucks forced to use their third. They'll run on 1st down. Carter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,
they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
Back now on OT with KC.
today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Holmes. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to take this one down to about... On 1st and 10, Holmes.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Here's the tight end. This is Landry.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Holmes. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Holmes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Holmes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Latavius Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown.
Throwing on first down, Holmes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Murray. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw on second down. Holmes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the fight. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Following the fumble recovery, Holmes. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Holmes. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Latavius Murray. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, Holmes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go, Big serious right here. We got
second down. It's Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run it in with Murray. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Latavius. On first down, Holmes over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To the right side and complete to Landry. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down, Holmes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Holmes. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 105 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To throw on 3rd down, Holmes. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies
touchdown Jets. Jamison Crowder with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball.
They'll run on first down. Murray. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Murray. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down.
Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A handoff. It's Murray. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
141 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They go with Murray again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Mario Addison in on the stop.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, Holmes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. On first down, it's Murray, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Murray, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Carter.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They run from the shotgun with Murray, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in.
So I gotta say, I am stoked to finally welcome our pal Carter Landry back to the show. Last we spoke, Carter, you talked about the special chemistry on your team. Fast forward to now, and the Jets are preparing for the postseason. What's the mindset these days?
We're just locked in, man. It's like that LT line from NFL Films, you know. We're gonna go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs. We're hungry, Kevin.
Yeah, look, I can hear it in your voice. But real talk for a minute here, Carter. This has got to be personal for you as well, right? I mean, 8 years in the league. This will be your first playoff appearance. What does it mean to finally get to this moment?
I mean, that's why we play the game. You want to play on that playoff stage? You want that chance to prove yourself? But it ain't good enough to just get here.
No, sir. No, look, now you're here, but you also want to get the job done, right?
No doubt. I mean, I ain't going to be around forever. I don't have much time left in this league.
Hey, I get it. And it's not just... Wait a minute. Back up a sec. I don't have much time left in this league. Carter, you're not seriously talking about what I think you're talking about, are you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll be back for sure next year. I've got another year on my contract here, and I definitely don't want to be playing anywhere else. But after next season, maybe it's time for me to graduate from the NFL.
Wow. I did not expect things to go down that road today. But look, whatever you choose to do after next season, I'm sure you'll make the right decision for you and your beautiful family. Which reminds me, I saw that picture your older bro posted of you back in high school, and I couldn't help but notice all the trophies in your old bedroom. It looked like a mini shrine in there.